What's up, Gunplot Modelers? This is Strider Prime bringing you a new edition of Gundam Models, and what you're seeing here is an empty shelf. Actually, it's two empty shelves here, and I'm not going to tilt the camera down, but there's another two empty shelves as well. This is my cabinet that I used to have, or still have, all my Gundam kits displayed. And it's empty, as you can see. I'm kind of like still in cleaning mode, cleaning up my room, readjusting a few things. Everything's all done and well, but considering that a lot of kits fell while I was moving this cabinet, I thought, okay, once everything's all settled in my room, I can then begin cleaning this cabinet and then positioning my kits back again. And also part of it is because some kits that I have had were never built like painted built like I've done these past few years, and I'm planning to put them away in storage, but I also wanted to do this so I'm kind of like fulfilling a request. Many of you guys have received a lot of comments and emails asking me to show off my Gundam collection, and I've never got around to it, and I thought this would be an appropriate way of me showing that off to all you guys out there. I just want to give this thing a clean and get rid of all this dust here before I start doing that. Now, I've seen a lot of people's videos in the past, people showing off their collections in their rooms. This room is kind of small. I'm going to tell you something. That I don't have a massive amount of shelves here. I only have this, and I have a shelf back here to the side where I actually have my Yamato 1/500 scale Yamato kit there. So it's going to be permanently there for now. But this cabinet needs to be cleaned so I can put my Gundam kits back here again. Excuse me. Now, like I said before, I'm going to be putting away some Gundam kits, and of course making some space for future kits. Obviously, and I have some other kits that are going to be built soon. So let me just finish cleaning this up, and I will show you where we begin. I'll start putting these things away. Alright, so everything's clean here. This is good. Now, you probably noticed that there's a light source on the top shelf. There's a light source here. Unfortunately, the actual thing here, back here, is damaged, or it doesn't work anymore. But try to see if I can fix it, but it's kind of a chore to get back there, so I neglected to ever fix it. What I am planning to buy is one of those little LED push lights, those little LED lights that you put batteries on, stick it up there, and then push the button to turn it on. They're like about maybe $5, maybe $10, a pack of 4. Probably get my hands on those later on this year. But for now, I'm going to begin putting some kits away here, and I'm going to start with the bottom shelf. The bottom shelf is only going to be for Yamato kits only. Well, technically Yamato and spaceships of any type. Now, you guys are probably asking me, where the hell is all my Gundam kits? Well, to tell you the truth, they're all on my bed. I had to pull out a big cardboard box. It's on my bed right now, and you gotta be very careful. Here's some Yamato kits. This is a classic white base kit that I had for a long time. It was not the best paint job, but it was all right. There's this guy right here. then I have the GundamModels command carrier. Whoops. Followed by this classic one, which I'll keep it here. I have the AC on because it's getting cold in my room. Excuse me, warm in my room. Let's get Yamato here as well. And, oh yeah, we definitely need this guy here, the Millennium Falcon. And its rifle place here. What I'm not going to put in, oh yeah, here's the battleship from the Gundam series. Where's the other one? Oh, I put that away, that's right, okay. These two guys there. I've been meaning to repaint them, getting a chance to do them. So I'll put that there. This ship I really liked. It was from Crusher Joe. I don't know if you remember that anime series, or movie, or manga. Yes. There we go. Oh, so like I was mentioning before, like this ship here, I'm going to put this in a box because it's too big, taking up a lot of room, so that's going to be put away. And, oh, I'm also putting away this classic ship. This is the original core command ship, the Desktop command ship, similar to the one that I just built last year. So I'm going to put this away. And regrettably, considering I really like it, it's taken up a lot of room here. The Dendrobian 1/400 scale. I'm going to put that away. I'm going to put away the New Zeal 1/400 and the what do you call that? The Alpha Azure. The one thing I'm not putting away, which I'm surprised many people still like my video of this, is the Meteor unit 1/400 scale. So I'll keep that here. Yeah, some of the smaller kits, smaller fighters, will be here as well. I'll have enough room for whatever other spaceship I could think of I could put in. Let me see, I think I had, because eventually I want to start building the Cosmo fleet. Alright, so I think this pretty much covers it. Let me just show you, let's look to the right a bit. So yeah, there's enough room there for other kits. I have some smaller ones there, I may decide to leave them in there, so that that pretty much dictates shelf number 1. So shelf number 1 is done. Alright, so now we're going to work on shelf number 2. Shelf number 2 will be a combination of some of my SD kits and a few hybrids here and there. So, let's see. First thing first, I'm going to get the bigger hybrids, the one that I really liked. Something fell. So we have this, the Masala, which I built a couple of years ago when I was going to another hobby show, and they had a model contest there, but it's a little too much for me, I guess. I didn't do so well. So what are you gonna do? Hold on, I gotta fix this kit that for some reason the leg fell off. Oh, that's right. I put it in the wrong way. Get your ass in there. Alright, so put the masala back there, as well as the high grade Sazabi. And the one thing about this is you lose a little bit more real estate in room with the kits, because I have this glass shelf compared to the wood shelf that goes far back. Put that later on. Some kits will have stands, kind of like the Arios Trans Am version. Let me just bring it down a bit. Actually, that's fine. I will mix in some other kits that's not going to be in this criteria, like this master grade gun tank, which is basically around the same. It's very small compared to Sazabi and the Malasala. But I'll put that there, and I'll put this guy in front of it, the regular high grade version. Another kit that I've had for a long time, and this was actually the first robot kit that I've ever built and painted. This was hand painted. I don't know. I forgot what the name of this is called. It's from an anime series, which I don't remember. But I really liked it. But I'll tell you this: it was from the Robotech Defender series, and I painted it. I painted the whole thing black using a brush. It stand the test of time for God knows how many years. I had that since the 80s. So you're talking about, that's a 30-year-old kit right there, and it still hasn't fallen apart or broken to pieces. I'm glad I've had that. Here's the broken blade robot, which from Kotobukiya. I really had some high hopes for that mobile suit, but I wasn't impressed. Here's another kit that I've had for a while. The Zaku Warrior Lunamuri Hawk version, which I painted it, I call it the Best Buy colors. I'll keep that back here, covering the other guy. This guy right here, for those of you who remember, the SD Neo Xeon, which I painted it in white. This thing keeps coming off. Let's see if I can put it back on again. There we go. So I'll put that all the way back here. Excuse me. What other kit I can put in here? Here's a good painted job of the Drazi. Can't believe they made not only another Drazi, but I kind of like that Drazi Kai. This is actually going to take up a lot of room here because of how big it is, and it has to be on a stand. You can't put it on, without it. Oh, and some kits that I'm going to be putting away is basically kits that were never painted, just standard straight builds. But some kits that are kind of unique and special will be displayed, like the extra finish version of the High New Gundam, the metallic version, which I got from Gundam Planet a few years ago. We'll put that there. And, come on, stand up straight, thank you. Put it right next to, of course, the Sazabi. And then the mechanical version of the Unicorn Gundam in its destroy mode, roughly bigger than the new Gundam. Actually, I'll put them back here. Keep them good height size. Here's another kit that I was hoping for, that it was going to go well. The Zeku's Eins. Those of you who remember this one, this came out really nice, but right here. What's another big kit I could put here? I should put this away, but I keep this out here as a constant reminder of what not to do and to be mindful of what you do with your kits. The master grade V Gundam, which is basically around the same height as a high grade. Yeah, that will go right there. Don't care about it anymore. What's another one? Okay, so I think I'm running out of space there, so I want to keep that open for my little SDs. So we'll put the Lightning, the O Gundam, which I painted metallic. Came out pretty nice. The Winning, followed by Age 2 Normal. And then we have the Exia, repair type, R2. R2 actually, not a repair type. Age 1 normal, but I'm using the Titan's, Titus armor and weaponry, or arms, you could say. So then them Age 3 normal. And then finally, the Arbalist. That will go right there. Let's see here. Take a look at that. I will do a free form of showing off all these kits once I'm done. All right. So this finishes shelf number 2. All right. So here is the 3rd shelf. Now, there are going to be a few kits in the background which I never put away in boxes because they came out okay. And even though I never painted them, my Master Grade Strike Freedom and my Master Grade Unicorn Gundam in Unicorn mode. I'm going to put this guy all the way back there. And this guy back here. This should be fine. Shouldn't take up that much room. Another kit that I have to put here, and yeah, I could put this guy. The 3.0 of the RX-78-2 should be fine right there. What else do I have here? Now, the top shelf, which I will do in a moment, used to have a lot of my Master Grade kits. I'm going to put some of them down here in the back so I can present some of the newer high grade kits up front and the newer Master Grade kits on the top. So I'm just going to take some that I put to the side. Should work on putting the weapons on one of them, but here's of course the 00 riser, and which I did a very good paint job on that one. And this was actually my first attempt at metallic painting a master. I believe it was the master. This is my first one, which is the Destiny, using acrylic based paint. So we'll put that all the way back here. And that wing is going to bug me, but that's alright. We'll leave it there for now. This thing is so wobbly. There we go. Then the unicorn, I'm sorry, the 00 riser. Where is that railgun? I mean, not the railgun, the blade. Here we go. Let me see if I can do this. And that goes here. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta flip that thing out, and that's gonna be annoying me. All right, so I'll just put this there, and then clamp it on into place, and then we'll just move him all the way back here. There we go. Just stay back there.